Sunday, I performed the song You Can't Kill Me with a band called Black Death, and nobody killed me. Monday, it's MAGA Hat Monday, and nobody's coming to kill me. Disappointed?
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Yo, 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 in the place to be. Welcome to the highly informative MC Too Tall show with, of course, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, who is never gross, MC Too Tall. And let me tell you something, buddy boy, you missed quite a show. Black Death and I killed it. Black Death did a few of their own songs, and then I stepped in to do my rap verse for their song Piss Man of Harlem. Great song. That song's destined to be a classic once we get a studio version of it, which I assure you, one of these days we will, possibly this year, or within the next few months, I assure you. But anyway, you missed one hell of a show, man. We did a few of my songs. We did You Can't Kill Me. And who better than one of my favorite all-time bands ever, Black Death, to back me up on a live version of You Can't Kill Me. We went all the way live. We even went acoustic on that bad boy. And yeah, we kicked ass and took names with that. And we closed it out with The Wave. And let me tell you something. It takes a lot to do an acoustic set and have people jumping up out of their seats doing The Wave. But doing that is just what we did. Great performance, Black Death. They complimented me very well. With their help, I killed it, but couldn't have done it without them. Shout out to Vlad, to Sal, the Bounty Hunter, Adolfo. Shout out to my man Sal Weeks, who was present. And big shout out to Brian Dillon. It was like a belated birthday gig for Brian. A great bunch of guys, I tell you, great bunch of guys. And we had a few other people up there. We had Rockin' Key, great performance there. We had Gene Poole of Pocket Monster performing, jamming with several of the acts. We had the Mooks up there. A whole bunch of great acts. And I hope we could do this again sometime. The Mooks are a sick band as well. They bring a stand-up bass with them. And let me tell you, they kick ass and take names as well. And surprisingly, they're not anti-Trump, which is good. I like that. I mean, you don't have to be pro-Trump. You don't have to be all the way in MAGA, but, you know, don't be anti-Trump. It's stupid in these times. You see what happens when you let the Trump derangement syndrome take over. And that's what this topic is about. Letitia James and James Comey. James and James. And James and James be effing up big time in their efforts to get Donald Trump. They kept their own house sloppy. You got to make sure your own house is clean. You got to make sure your own house is not made of glass when you start throwing stones at Donald Trump. And James Comey not only knew about the press leaks, but he ordered the press leaks. And it's going to be proven in a court of law. And God willing, God is good, and God willing, James Comey will end up behind bars, in jail. Jail. He'll end up in jail. Side by side with Letitia James, that fat, sloppy, Waffle House brawling slob. And she is so uncouth. She is so ghetto. She's one of these people that demand respect just because she showed up black. Your skin color doesn't command respect. It's your merits that command respect. Your skin color should be no factor in discrimination against you, but it should be no factor in favoritism towards you. And Letitia James is one of these people that demand favoritism because she showed up black. And there's something wrong with that. There's something racist and elitist about that. And she's too ghetto to be elitist. But there she is. She is a ghetto elitist. And she's going after Donald Trump, if you remember, trying to make him cough up $400 million, which they had to pay back every last penny of it. Those bastards. She's trying to say that Donald Trump frauded the bank. The bank showed up and said, no, he didn't fraud us at all. He did not do anything fraudulent with us. He took out a loan. He paid us back with interest. Everything's all good here. No. But he said the value of his property is much more than it's really worth. And you're going to tell me Mar-a-Lago is only worth $18 million? That thing's close. That thing is past $1 billion, I'm telling you. There's billion-dollar properties, okay? And Mar-a-Lago is one of them. But here we are, fast forward. She's committing real estate fraud. She said her main residence was in Virginia, yet she's a New York Attorney General. You can't be a New York Attorney General with your main residence out of state. It's impossible. You're not supposed to have a government job representing a particular state with your main residence outside of that particular state. And they're coming to get Adam Schiff next for the same reasons. Apparently, Adam Schiff wrote himself in as a Maryland doof, claiming his main residence is in Maryland. I mean, you could have a secondary residence close to the Capitol if you want to, and trek back and forth. This way you don't have to sleep in your office like some of the Republicans have to do because they're not on the take. But, you know, if you could afford a close-by residence, you could do that. But if you're a California congressman, now senator, you're not supposed to make that Maryland residence your main residence. And Adam Schiff was a sicko for doing that. Letitia James is a sicko for doing that, expecting to get away with it. So they're all falling down like dominoes. Remember Fannie Willis with her oversized fanny and the suits she can't fit into? Remember that? Yeah, she put her inexperienced side piece on a case that he had no experience in. So they're falling down like dominoes. And Letitia James is going down. So James and James be effing up. And it's coming back to bite them in the ass, folks. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. It'll only be a matter of time before we start seeing all these people I mentioned, and then some, in jail. Jail, they'll be in jail. And what a glorious day it'll be. God is good. And on that note, this concludes this episode of the MC Tutol Show. And remember, folks, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Tutol. You be safe out there.